right, guys. Ian Anderson, and I am again joined by the one and only Johnny Disc Golf, Corey Merle. How's it going, Corey?
Oh, it's going so good. I'm actually just getting back from a morning round at the course we're about to commentate on, so it couldn't be going better, man.
I was just about to ask you about that. I'm super jelly, man. I love it. You get this place 5 minutes from your house.
I know. I'm spoiled, but at the same time, I don't even feel bad about it because it's just the best, right? I pay the cost of admission is what I pay to be here.
This is very true. Rent is not cheap. This hole is such a good get if you can get it, though, Corey.
It is. This is the C position on hole 18. It's going to be 21 in our tournament, but it really is more of a backhand shot, even though it tricks you into thinking it's a sidearm shot.
Yeah, totally agree. Unless you're lefty and your scooter.
That was sick. That was
great?
such a good shot.
It was. Anthony playing the hyzer flip, and it looks like he let off on it just a little bit.
Yep. I think with a little bit more commitment to that right angle, it would have been good because it was flying like it really wanted to go right.
Exactly. Greg, see what he's got for us? Some color glow, as is tradition.
Yeah, he was throwing that all over the place so far this round. Oh, great for B.
It was almost really good. She should hold that a little bit longer. Sias?
This looks more like the angle that you want. Oh, what?
Wow.
It's still great, but that root was tricky.
He was going to be based if he didn't hit that root.
Yeah.
And Faes taking the higher route here. The full flex.
Whoa, this might get even long. Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
that
great.
worked.
Yep.
Those are 3 incredible drives, man.
Yeah, this green is kind of like hole 8 down in the Hobbit hole where it has these I don't even know, what do you call them? Are these they're not manzanitas. They're
I don't know, man.
And we need big sexy commentary.
Yeah, we're not big sexy. We don't do shrubbery and trees. Ooh,
there you go,
Faes. Good awkward putt right there, and Scooter even more awkward.
This off a lefty flick, man. That is, God. All right, that's the most untraditional birdie I've ever seen on this hole.
Wasn't that great though?
That was incredible.
Yeah, I love watching Scooter's game, man. It's so cool. He's really good, and it's non-traditional. You know?
No, I totally agree. It's that's the beauty of getting out and filming and being able to commentate on tournaments like this that aren't necessarily with this Paul Macbeth on every round.
Yeah.
You get to see so many different styles of game.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about Central Coast is we don't always cover the big ones, but it's always entertaining.
I actually just noticed on the intro you'd had best B tier ever.
I did. Yes.
You know what? Did you know Safari's actually an A tier this year?
Is it really?
He bumped it up.
Nice job, Sean Jack.
Well, and it's only because when he was setting up the tournament was the day they sent out the email for last day to become an A tier. And he's like, yeah, let's do it.
All right. I mean, the cash is there, so that's not the problem. Yeah. 3 incredible birdies right there. We usually see 0 or 1. We're on to hole 22, which is a new hole. No drone. It's just right there. It's kind of a weird hole, though.
It is. It's tricky. There is OB on the left side of the path, so you don't want to overcook it if you're a lefty, and even harder if you're a righty. You really don't want to hyzer out.
Sias looks to try the flex. There's a pretty good left to right wind on this one.
Yeah, there is. I'm surprised we're not seeing any. Okay, here we go. So this is sidearm. Oh no, thumber even.
But look what the wind did to that thing.
Yeah.
Just killed it.
And then, look at that wind.
And then right when Anthony gets in the box, it gets super gusty. So
I like this play personally. Obviously.
Yes, but the problem is you get it on that angle, and the left to right doesn't let it fade.
Yeah, you're right. Dang, that was fringy.
It was. He's inbounds, though, but barely.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. Mr. Breazeale. Is that how you say his last name? Am I getting that one right?
Yeah, Breazeale. Yeah. It's funny. We got Breazeale and Bizzle, not to be confused with each other.
Seriously. That one caught an earliest tree. Should have an easy up and down, though.
Oh, Jeff.
That is not going to work for an up and down. And here's Greg's game you're talking about, Corey.
Yeah, no matter where he is, those Glow DX putters are going to be close.
Yep. Oh, Scooter finds some trouble, too, and Sias with a long look here.
I remember watching that one from the top of the hill. That was just tough pill to swallow if you're on the card.
Oh, man. Faes just chains out. That's going to bogey. Anthony's still got a birdie look here.
Pushed it just a little right.
Yeah, that'll par at least. Scooter cleaning up. Oh,
no.
Scoot.
Tired legs. It's a long day out here, man.
It is. 30 holes. This is a lot of holes.
It is. And 30 holes with a 5-some on every hole when we start. So the backups are, not fun.
This was one tired cameraman when we were done, man.
Well, I know. I say the backups aren't fun. That's true. That's not true. They're tough to play through, but at this course and with these people, they're so much fun.
Oh man, yeah. Everybody who plays this tournament. It's good times. There is that lone birdie from Faes. What a putt there, man.
I know. That's like full flight.
It did. Yeah, you really flexed that putt. That's good. Good point. Hole 23 is another tough stick. Oh, this is downhill green.
Yeah, it's tough. In years past, it was a little bit more straight, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of the hill. Now they've tucked it under the right, really under this little dangly branch. This again. Hey, you're not wrong.
That's where it is.
I like the thumber play. I like kind of like a
Oh no.
No.
That is trouble over there too.
Yeah, the drifty backhand also works, is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I like this play from Anthony here. Yeah.
That's a good shot. This hole is my kryptonite, man. I can't ever birdie it.
Would you throw forehand or backhand on it?
It doesn't even matter, dude. It's not going to be close. I've tried like a justice around the right side on a backhand or on a sidearm. That's a great shot by Greg.
Sure is.
But yeah, nothing really is coming up good for me.
Look at this rip from Scooter.
Look at that wind. Just draw it over too.
So nice. Give him a clean look. Faes get even closer.
I think that might. Oh. Just chill out. No.
Oh man, the wind is getting crazy up there.
It is, and it usually is kicking down on this side. There's a little bit less like trees on the side to hold the wind out. It gets gusty.
Look at this breaker shot from Faes.
That was, yeah, what wind?
Right. We got to his lie. I was like, oh, Faes is gonna bogey.
Jeez, and Faes hits basket.
Yeah, almost throws it in. Good putt from Scooter, carding a 2. Faes gonna clean up a par. Well done there.
It's just cool to be able to be playing disc over here. I live on kind of, this is in between the course and my house from if I were to walk to the course, and I've walked through this so many times, and it's just a blast. We get really one weekend a year.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's some really fun holes out here.
Totally. And they always, it's kind of like ever changing too.
Yeah.
Sean Jack set up this course originally, and then it switched over. Jamie Thomas had his influence 2 years ago.
Yep, correct.
Last year, maybe, whenever there was a cut.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and so now it's kind of an amalgamation between the two.
All right, guys, back to the action. A huge thanks to Anderson Valley Brewing Company for sponsoring the tournament. Another huge supporter, so big thanks to them. 3 really nice birdies there on hole 23.
Yeah, it's one that you feel like you should birdie, but you can't ever like chalk it in before you get there.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Hole 24, what's the pro play, Corey?
Oh, it's, first of all, just such a beautiful hole. I love throwing it. The pro play is you're throwing at that crudely photoshopped in basket. You can go left side or right side. The flick that Anthony's going to throw is really open. It feels like you want to throw the gap on the right side, though. It just feels like more of a true shot.
Yeah, I agreed. Anthony got a little bit high, but didn't really pay a price. A little bit of a kick, but still worked.
Yeah, fading out too far right is the biggest trouble, so that's what you really want to avoid. That's why I like that left to right play. That's in business. He might have trouble around the tree, but he should be all right.
Yeah, we'll see. Scooter opting for the backhand.
I like the angle better, you know. Get over there.
Yeah, fades right into the hill.
Ugh, he's going to have a Scooter putt.
He is, yeah. But it's a 3 worst case.
That's the more traditional line.
Ooh, keep holding. Oh, fading a little early.
Oh, that's prime.
Yeah, nice little kick off that root there. And phaser beam.
No, this is what I mentioned you do not want to do.
Oh, man, it's thick.
He's gonna get to hole 27 over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's where the pin is on the far 4.
Yeah. So he pitches over the brush, and that's not an easy par putt though. Scooter.
Get in there. Oh.
Good bid, wasn't it? Oh, no. Anthony.
And so we have switched over to putting on Mach 5s. A good putt still sticks, but it is something,
Yeah, for sure. Great par save from Faes right there after that drive, and a better birdie from Greg.
There we go. We saw Greg turning it around pretty good on towards the end of our part 2 video.
Yeah. Yeah, hope we can get a run going here. There is Scooter cleaning up. Anthony will clean up as well. But
just rips it off.
Some nice birdies there from Sias and Greg. Looks like Sias' lead is about 6 over Jeff, 1 more over Anthony. And we're going to be looking at hole 25, which is just an interesting throw. I don't know.
Yeah, this hole gets changed, more than any other hole on the course.
Yep.
It started off throwing straight across to the right, then it was straight to the left, and now it's really just down the path. You want to throw a mid-range that's going to glide for a good ways, but isn't going to finish straight. You need that left finish.
Kind of like Greg just threw right there.
That's prime.
It looks like he's looking at 3 birdies in a row, I believe. Get a little turkey action going. Sias, it's a little wide.
Whoa, a little wide, but still all right.
Yeah, still putting. Mr. O'Malley.
Get off it. There we go. That might be a little perfect.
Yeah, not bad at all. And Scooter. Forehand hole for him.
Catches that early trees. That's probably short.
Yeah, I think so. See what Faes has got.
Going back, I believe that's his theory.
Kind of the same line as Scooter there.
Yeah. Oh, Scooter. Yeah, way short.
Way short. Still giving a bid, though, because he's
Yeah.
Scooter.
I was just going to say, he's still ripping him in there.
Yeah, he is. Well, that'll probably par. Faes has got a chance for the 2 here. That'll par. Anthony?
Oh, golly. 2 in a row, Anthony. He knows it.
He does. Sias doesn't miss putts.
Yeah, you can't miss putts like that if you're really trying to put a bid on this win. Sias is, so consistent.
Yeah, those are the ones you really need to make. Scooter's going to clean up a par, which he has done. And Greg, they're going to let him putt eventually?
Eventually.
Man.
Yeah, he's pretty close. I feel like a lot of these holes on this backside are pretty set up for Greg. Not overwhelming distance, but you got to hit a line and make a putt.
That is that guy's game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It kind of reminds me of me a little bit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, not to say your forms are exactly the same,
No.
but it's like a vaguely similar style of golf, for sure.
We can hit lines, we can't throw far, we can putt.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why you beat me at Morley.
Yes. Because it's short.
One of my friends, actually, we saw Juan and a couple of shots back is down there playing Morley yesterday, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, nice, man. Love that place. All right. Hole 26, a very, very tough stick with this downhill green, Corey.
It is, and especially because you're going to get a headwind. Hard to tell if it's really blowing out there right now, but traditionally you get a pretty stiff headwind coming at you. So you want to throw something stable just to fight it, but it has to finish straight, which is tough.
It is. Sias, they're just getting that skip long, which is just so easy to do. I actually really like Greg's shot where he landed.
Yeah. As long as you kind of like bury it short, and if it's on that little hillside, it'll neg right up to the basket.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like hole 6, where you're going to either be short or very long.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to really put it right on the basket.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad shot from Anthony. Scooter. Oh.
See, I was thinking about throwing a sidearm myself, but that little bush right in front of the tee, I think makes it an easier lefty backhand than a righty sidearm.
Oh, there you are right there. Mr. Faes. Doesn't like it.
Yeah, too long again. I like the shape of that shot, though. A little shorter, and it runs right into the hill, and it's perfect.
Yep. But it's such a very narrow margin for error. There's a minor error for Sias. He'll be carded a par. Scooter.
Ooh, smooth camera work there.
I like that. Finding the gap for you. Mm-hmm. Faes coming back. Oh, Faes.
Louise, he's just not on his game right now on this back half.
No. Don't see him miss putts by that much very often.
There you go. Dialing it in.
It took him a minute, but he got it going. Nice putt, Anthony and Greg. This is for 4 in a row, I think.
Yes, sir.
Greg's my spirit animal. Nice job, Greg.
Yeah, I know. A few years behind him. How many years you got till Masters? Couple?
I'm 37 right now, so
Golly, in 2 years you're about to be playing AM Masters.
I'm gonna crush, dude.
Actually, you're way too highly rated for AM Masters.
That would be pretty embarrassing if I played AM Masters. my fake rating.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Size dropping his par. Looks like we'll have a par from Scooter as well eventually. There it is. And there's a couple of really nice birds from Greg and Anthony right there. A great drive and a great putt.
Yeah, really like filling out this scorecard. You know, Sias and Faes were running away with it early, but they've dropped a couple, and Greg and Anthony really, keeping it tight.
They are. At hole 27, so many different ways to play this one, Corey.
So many, and there's always a long backup before we play. There's usually walkers along this left side and really down the path that we're throwing, so it tends to cluster up. You could play it wide out to the left. You could play the flick up the middle, which Greg was going for. Or you could just throw the safe hyzer out to that right side and really just play for 3.
Yeah, it looks like that's Anthony's going to do. Though he's got the power. He might get there.
I was thinking about this, but it's just so sketchy. I'd rather just... No. I think you're
good.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
But you are also likely to get 2-metered on that line.
Oh, that is for sure. Or stuck on the wrong side of those trees, which
Yep.
is a nightmare. That's also a nightmare for Sias.
Not great, no. Whoa. You were not expecting that.
I was not. I thought he was going to hyzer flip it up the middle.
That finished great, though.
It sure did. And I really like this play if you got it in the bag.
Yep. We saw Lewis Bitney throw it in the past. Oh, where did that? Oh, yes.
It's so good.
It's such a cheater route.
Isn't it? And Sias, his second shot.
No.
That lead's getting smaller.
Yep. And if that might not
Get.
be enough. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be a tester onto a kind of raised basket.
Yep. Greg, can he find a way?
Great shot by Greg there.
It is such a tough look from back there. So many trees.
And the wind, again, you can't understate the wind. It is blowing out here pretty good.
Yeah, this is probably the hole where it's hucking the hardest.
Yep. Whoa! Tried to kill. Hey, look at Keenan not moving an inch.
No, man. Oh, Anthony, that would have been such a good 2. Sias.
Oh,
Can't
no,
save
it keeps
4.
Going.
Can he save 5 even?
Oh, that's such a missable putt. It's so good on him to make that.
Oh, man, an AM misses that every time.
Yep.
Scooter with a good pop right there. Saving his par. And Greg, can he get a 3 after that drive?
Wow. That's such a quality par save.
Man, that's his first par in a while, but I'm sure it doesn't feel that bad after that drive.
Yes, right? Sign me up for that.
Mm-hmm. And Faes with a birdie, get 3 strokes on Sias right there.
Oh, that's huge, man. I can't imagine there's going to be more than, a handful, maybe 8 twos on the day. Like, that hole is so techie.
It really is. No matter what line you take, you got to hit a tight gap. There is that movement, and Sias' lead is down to 2. O'Malley's lurking as well.
Wow, man, just like that. Ooh, this hole, the Corral hole. Again, a hole that's seen so many changes over the years. This year it is, I guess it is technically playing as a par 3, but I think there's only 2. There's only a couple twos on the whole hole.
And that one ran right into the tree and stopped short of the corral, thankfully. Greg.
So the Corral does play as hazard, should be noted.
Oh, is it? Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Man, I saw an incredible putt on the chase card on this hole.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would have hit that one, man?
I don't know, this Corey guy.
It's the single. I want that hole on camera more than any other shot.
Oh, I bet, man. He threw it from like 70 or 80. It was incredible.
Oh, yeah. I was like right next to that bush.
Yep. Scooter's going to have a look. It's not the cleanest one, though. Sias.
Ooh.
This is dancing.
I like that. Oh. Okay, good. Got over.
Yeah, late tree. Faye's going for the thumber, it looks like.
I'm still not fully used to seeing Faes throw thumbers.
He doesn't throw them anymore?
No, he tried a second career in pickleball, and
What?
he's thumbered out right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He got
Pickleball's
dominated.
fun though, man.
Oh my god, I know. He
Yeah.
went out and got dominated by an elderly scene, and no more thumbers for him.
Savage.
I know.
Oh man. Ooh, that's a good upshot from Greg.
That is pinched look behind those trees.
And Scooter's got to look for 2. Get it, Scoot. Oh. Faze for par. Man, this is a tough 390,
Yes.
Corey. I can't.
It is. No, it's so tight, dude. The sidearm to get it all the way up there is like hyzer flip, and it got to be hyzer flip to flat and high because it's got to drop all the way back in.
You go like D2 off the tee, or what'd you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blue D2. I actually hit a tree that cut me short because I crushed it up there.
Wow. Oh, size standing upright. Greg making a putt, saving his par.
Another quality par save. I mean, going 3-3 after those 2 drives, you're
Yeah.
feeling fine if you're Greg.
Absolutely. There's Scooter cleaning up his par, and 3s all around. Not a bad score on that one. Like you said, probably just a couple 2s, and I'm talking to one of the guys that got one of them.
Actually, AO did 2 it the first round, so
Did he?
shouts to him.
Oh, nice, man. Hole 29 is one of the bigger pumps on this backside, Corey.
It is. It is really tough. It's such a fine line too because you're throwing it straight uphill and then it runs flat for maybe, I don't know, another 150 feet, but
Yeah.
the bushes behind it make it really tough. So you can't juice it, but you can't leave it short. It's such a fine hit point.
It really is. Faes leaking a little right, but it might work.
Yeah, I do think it plays better for
Oh.
the backhand. The miss left is much better than the miss right.
Yeah, very true. He finishes pin high right-ish.
Yeah, still probably not going to be a 2, but not the worst thing.
Mr. Breazeale.
This looks quality.
Nice shape on this one. Okay.
Oh, a little short though.
Anthony. Uh-oh.
He knew it.
Almost gapped it.
I just flips to vertical real quick.
Right. Scooter.
That looks like an improved version of Greg's.
Oh, my goodness. What a
Good
shot.
shot.
You know, Sias can get it there as well. Let's see if
Yeah,
he does.
I kept going distance driver on this one and blowing it by a little long.
Really?
Whoa.
That was close.
Yes.
Wow. Anthony, after that tree hit, his second shot.
Ooh, it might be.
Ooh.
Ugh, yeah, tough footing there.
Yeah, it was. Faes with a long look. That'll par. Anthony for his par.
No, windy putts.
Yeah, that will turn into a bogey. Oh, yes, Greg.
Good putt.
Jog that out like a boss.
Another good putt by Sias.
Yeah, that's what that
Oh,
man does.
get out of here, Tomaselli in the background.
He was just in my house a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, for Debo.
Yeah. Hooked him up with a
Nice.
force. A little glow force action.
Very good.
Yeah.
God, every disc Central Coast has got in the past like 2 months has been like the most beautiful disc ever produced.
I know, man,
How is it possible?
People are hooking us up, man. I swear, it's
Yeah.
amazing. I just got a batch of Prodigy, and it's absolutely beautiful.
All Spectrum, right?
A lot of it is, yeah.
So nice.
So good. All right, there are those 3 birdies. Really well done. We're on to the last hole of the day, Corey.
Yeah, little shorty, 195. Really, you feel like you have to get it, but it's quite easily bogeyable. You know, if you leave yourself short, you've got a death putt because you're shooting to that pin. It's going to be just on the left of that frame.
Yeah.
If you air it out, though, you're straight down the hill as well. So it's pretty touchy shot.
Is this rock 3 from Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, Greg.
Hits the wheel.
Man, Greg turned it on these last, 7 or 8 holes.
Yeah, the local plays fantastic on the holes we never get to play. What's that all about?
That's comedy. I like that observation.
God.
Solid. Looks like a breaker here from Sias.
Ooh, little short. That's that tough putt zone.
It is, yeah. It's a really late, tiny gap, despite being so
no.
short. Ugh.
He's throwing it. He's reproducing that upshot he threw on one of the first temples.
Not wrong. That's a bad putt from in there. Anthony, that is a
Ooh.
great drive
Played every bit of real estate he had.
that he did. Sias missing his birdie putt. Here is
Good sit though.
Yes, that's very true. It drops off very quickly. And Faes smartly just lays up. Scooter, none of that. He birdies. That's what
Yeah,
Scooter.
he needed that one. He had a up and down round. A lot of good shots. A lot of not so hot shots.
Yeah, accurate. And Sias finishing with a par, which I'm sure wanted that one to be a 2. This being so short, that is a 2 for Anthony. I will have a 3 from Jeff and another 2 from Greg. Man.
Yeah, like you said, turned it on. I mean, he was struggling a bit. Really, I guess off the start, he had those couple bogeys early, and we had to fight back, man.
Yeah, you shook off those camera jitters. We got used to each other. And then he started crushing.
Yeah, shook his hand halfway through. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm here.
Finished with a 7 down round. Not too bad at all. Only 2 worse than Faes and Sias. But Corey, I think you had the hot round that day.
Well, to be fair, I tied. Me and Trevor Parker tied at a 13 under. Oh, I guess it's 12 under. That's right, because they're counting that one not as a par 4, but
Correct.
it's a par 3. But regardless, it was a like 71 or something. I was really excited about it.
It was good. I was excited about it because that meant you're on the lead card for the final round, Corey.
Yes! My goal coming into the weekend, man. I was so excited. I flew all the way out here from Hartford, Connecticut, so stoked to be on camera.
Could have been happier for you, and I'm glad I got to be the guy to film you, man. How's everything going this year with Johnny Disc Golf, man?
It's going great, man.
Yeah.
I've admittedly have been a little bit, out of sight. I've been home, kind of just prepping for this next leg, but coming out to GBO, and I'll have content coming out from there. And then really, once San Francisco Open starts, that's when I'm going to be, really full time. I'm not going to be home for like 5 or 6 months. So everything's shaping up, dude, and I'm just excited for the whole thing, but maybe even more so to do Masters Worlds and get back on the round coverage
There
train,
you go.
man.
I dig it, man. Well, if you guys haven't checked out Corey's stuff, please go do it. It's really good. I've been loving it. Everybody's been loving it. It's Johnny Disc Golf. Is that your channel?
Yep, that's it. And that's me on all socials, too.
Cool. Well, hit him up. Make sure you guys check that out. Thanks for watching Safari, and we'll catch you guys for the finish in round 3.